Yo, what up, chat? And I'm back here. And today I want to talk about some subjects that we kind of said that before. And some of my friends have problem with that about building your PC, building your rigs. What should you do for the rigs? If this video is gonna be fast, not about editing parts, about me talking about it and time taking parts. But yeah, for the first part. If you go to any competition, any shows like CES and things like that, it was a fair amount of bits ago. But if you go to any of these shows, you understand that they taking over by AI. They just said we announced new AI, new AI, new AI about this year, last year. Believe me, it was not such a complicated thing. It was a new thing and they love to do that. But let's see. What's my main problem here? In the past, I always said, like Linus, another man's trash is another man's gold. You can find your rig in the used marketplace and things like that. As long as you don't need any kind of special supports, like sometimes for video editing, some software need AVX2, I think that's AV2, or some kind of special encodings which are not in much older hardware. For example, some CPUs does not support that, and therefore about 10 years ago, maybe 10 to 15 years ago, it was some problem I had with one of my friends. He wants to assemble some rigs, and he does not want to use the CC, the legacy version of Photoshop and Adobe Premiere. I told him that these Xeons that you're gonna buy, I think it was 2650 or 26, I don't remember, 2650X was not supporting most of the compiler he wants by that time I check. But that was not a problem back then. It's gonna be a problem right now, because in such a futuristic overcome, I think there's not gonna be any raw performance change over most of the companies. You should see when you need that upgrade, or you can do something with that money right now. And what is your budget? If you have about just $600 laying around for your upgrade and you want to spend it on that, and you can a little bit go over the budget, and you just need some of the parts, you don't need most of the parts. For example, you have already your storage, you have already most parts of your PC, it's not your first build, you have some of the components in by yourself, and it's not the futuristic change. For example, you still have about $20 saves at least on your fans, and you want to go a little bit over that budget, it's worth it by that time to go to some things competitional like CES to choose your components. Choose the new things in the year. It's worth it by that time. But if you at least if it's your first build, if it's your other things like that, and you're not sure, it's better to talk. But the main thing I want to say is, in this time right now, it's not gonna worth you to buy most of the new components. Why I'm saying that? I had an old laptop, and it was, I think, i7-76, the i7 7th generation, the H version, and 9060M. It's draw some power. That's worked slowly, but at least let me say you something. It's do most of the things Premiere does. By the time I work with that, I think it's Premiere 2019. Premiere 2019, I remember that. 2019 and 2022. Those versions I work with, it's done most of the things. Yeah, it's gonna fuck my ass with rendering. It's take a lot of time with rendering. Right now, I run down 1270 700K and 3060 Ti with the SSD. It's just mostly, no matter what I'm gonna do, I drop most of the things. It's less than 5 minutes. Back then, I remember I finished my project. I go out, I put the render, I go outside. I came back at the night. It's about 12 p.m. It's about 1 a.m. And I remember project was done by then. I should wait a little bit of time. It was at the end. It was like time taking back then. If it's not competitive things for you and you can manage your timetable with it, the old things are always gold. Just be happy with it. Just two things for buying old CPUs: always change the programs or games are you using. Are mostly single-threaded or are mostly in a single core performance or multi-core performance, to choose the best option. And one other thing, check if most of your component supports the kind of legacy version, the kind of the main versions that you want to use from the softwares. The features they have, like encodings and things like that, everything, you check that. And yeah, I think it's better because you expand a little less on the coolings and things, solution like that, if you have that inbounded. It's gonna be okay for you. So yeah, if your parents didn't give you enough money to build a $1,000 case for your starting school project, you can always count on the $100 you can get after 3 months from the after school job and do it yourself. It's hard, yeah, but it's doable. See you, pals. Waiting for you. In the Twitch each weekend. Twitch.tv/naturalassassin_33. Give me a follow. And yeah, sorry about the quality of video. I don't have such a time. See you all. Good luck.